good.
This is
We're
cool.
getting
It shows
levels.
our fucking level. Oh, that's
Oh,
sick.
shit. All right, let's see if this actually works. Because fuck, what were we using? Iris was a bitch and a half every single time we used it.
Oh my god, dude. The amount of fucking shit that we've run through
I know. I
on
kept
this
paying for it.
podcast.
Now we just pay $20 a month once, and we get hosting, recording, transcribing. We're plugging. We haven't even fucking used it yet. So
We should bleep that out right there.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking sponsor us.
It really makes that noise every single time you
Dude.
use this.
Every single time. And it's not even consistent. Like sometimes it's super fucking dragged out and sometimes it's really
That was
short.
rough. And that was coming from your headphones mic, and I could hear that, dude. That was loud.
Yeah, dude.
I would
it's
and there's
so
no button
good.
to turn it off.
No, it's a whole fucking thing. It's a whole thing. We
Sounds
should
like you need to office space it and take a bat to it, and maybe it'll stop.
Yeah. Let's get into this episode first, shall we?
Let's do it.
Welcome everybody to Critical Solutions, the show where two unqualified guys try to solve the world's problems. I'm Mason,
I'm Josh.
and today
We're gonna talk about Mason's dryer.
my dryer is the biggest problem in my life.
I think when we were at my apartment when I was still in Indiana, we were talking about the refrigerator when it would kick on, and I couldn't stop it because we recorded on the dining table. Do you remember that?
Back in the early days of this podcast.
Yes, with the one mic and all this shit. That was fun. So that immediately made me think of this when your dryer was going ham on the buzzer back there.
Yeah, so I guess I'll explain this to our viewers. My dryer, this came up because it finished right as we started recording, kind of. This thing makes the most unbearable noise in the fucking world. It is like
I can't
a fire
imagine
alarm.
it because I'm through a mic and headphones, and it was still loud.
Yeah, it was
And you're in a
still loud.
different room. Where's it at? Is it like adjacent to
Dude.
this room?
And the fucking door is closed. Like, yeah, so
Yikes.
it's right out this door. Not right out this door. It's out this door, and then there's a living room between this room and where the dryer's at. And the dryer door
And it
is-
was doing that.
And it was doing that, and the door to the laundry room is closed, I'm like 90% sure. So there's two closed doors
Okay.
and an entire living room in between
Yikes.
me and the dryer, and you could still hear that coming through my mic.
And it wasn't like, so I've had like old dryers and they just go, "Wah," and then they're done. But like,
Yeah.
it sounded like, when like you watch a movie and, oh, okay, like Happy Gilmore, and they ring the little buzzer and it buzzes in his apartment and it's like, that's what it
Yeah.
fucking sounded like repeatedly, like some
It's-
angry person's trying to get in your apartment.
Yeah, it's just like that. It's the typical, just annoying, except it goes for like, dude, I'm not kidding. It'll go
We're gonna
for,
have to show them. You got to. We're gonna put a video on this.
oh yeah, overlay my dumbass dryer here.
Good audio.
The problem isn't the noise, right? Like, it is because it's loud and obnoxious.
Problem's not. It's stopping the noise, huh?
The problem is it won't stop. It literally, I think if it goes for a full duration, it's like around 45 seconds. Like,
Oh,
not
that's long,
like
dude.
count 45 seconds in your head. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah. No, that's wet. It's
just
far too
insert
long.
45 seconds
How
of
old is it?
silent
Does
right
it
here.
look old? I haven't seen it yet. Is it
It's-
older? Or
yeah,
is it,
it doesn't look that old. It's definitely not new.
is it older than us?
Probably, yeah. Probably.
That's fair. Okay.
I guess that's pretty old. But no, it
All right.
maybe 45 seconds is an exaggeration. But it always, sometimes it's nice to you, where it'll do like, it'll just go "Bang," and then turn off immediately. So it like kind of, like the timer, that's how you know it's kind of
Walters.
old, because it's like an actual like timer.
Like a
that ticks,
knob.
you know, like a knob.
Oh my
yeah.
god, dude.
And so sometimes it'll get to the end and just kind of feather it, and it'll let you know that it's almost done, and you can go and like just turn it the rest of the way.
It's like
and
an
be done
egg
with it.
timer built in. That's
Yeah. So that happens.
You know,
all
back
the-
then too, that was the shit. Somebody's like, "Bro, look at this."
Bro, it
watch it.
fucking turns.
They're living large back in the
Yeah.
70s.
Oh yeah, dude. So yeah, I always, when it does the short burst, it goes, I always like thank the Lord. Like, it's a blessing that I don't have to sit through that.
Don't blame you. I think a real easy solution: buy a new one. But I know it's not yours, so
Fuck
I don't
that.
blame you. Fun solutions. I really do think. I mean, I don't know. So you're renting, right? Like it's part of the.
Yeah, it was here when we got here.
Maybe you could say it was. No, I really want to I would office space the shit out of that, bro. Just baseball bat to that little buzzer thing, but I can call
Oh
up.
no, dude.
Hey, we need maintenance. This has stopped working.
Just
And
tank
they
my
come in like, what
security
the
deposit right as I move out.
True. Okay. Fair. Not a great idea, but
Hey, dude, it would almost be worth it. That would be therapeutic.
all right. Other legit solutions. You know, sound curtains. You know, I mean, the shit we do. Like, have you seen the sound curtains you can buy?
Yeah.
Okay. They're kind of expensive, but since we do video production, we would use them later. So maybe you just get a couple of those, put them all in the room.
You know what? Just
actually
kind of
gonna
make
work.
like a dome around myself.
Dude. And it's like your little hub for laundry, and you're like, this is the quiet space for
Yeah.
laundry.
I don't know, man.
That
The
would
dryer
work.
is tenacious, though. You know what I mean? Like, is it
It
enough?
sounds like it has a mind of its own, and it would just get past that. I don't know how,
Yeah.
but it would
I
do
don't-
its thing.
And to be clear to the audio listener, I can't turn it off. In case you're thinking, because I'm sure a lot of you guys rent old ass dryers. In case you're thinking, oh, mine did the same thing, and there's a little button that says end of cycle signal on it, and I just pressed it and it turned off. No. I
Never
haven't.
that easy.
It says end of cycle signal on my dryer, but there's no button or anything. So I'm pretty sure that I just have to take the panel off and disconnect some wires or some shit. And I'm not trying to do that. I'm not
Do not blame you, dude. That is too much just to make a dryer stop doing its thing. But
Yeah.
it sounds like it has a lot of character.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably been through a lot, you know?
A lot of loads,
It's been
man.
a lot of loads. I
Dryer's
mean,
taking a lot of loads.
that thing's probably been drying loads since, I don't know, a couple wars ago. You know what I mean?
At this point, I feel like when it's done, there needs to be a retirement party, you know?
Yeah.
And kind of like a going away.
Nah,
to the
it would
heap
be
scrap.
like
Scrap heap.
it would be like Toby's retirement party in the office, where it's actually passive aggressive. I fucking hate you.
And then when he's back, no.
Yeah, I move into my new
No.
place and it's the same dryer.
It just follows you and you just
follows
can't.
me like a Chucky
This would be a
doll.
horror film plot, dude. Like
Oh,
an
that would be
insanity
amazing.
thing, and the character starts from being sane, and by the end of it, he's just in an insane asylum. He just keeps buzzing.
Oh,
He
that'd
can
be
never have
cool.
dry clothes. He just wears damp clothes all the time because he thinks about dryers.
Oh, that'd be
'Cause it
great.
hose me down. I need wet.
That'll be our next
Or-
our next short film we make.
Real quick,
We'll do it.
another workaround. This is what I do. I don't dry anything besides towels and bedding. I just air dry everything.
What?
Oh yeah, it makes your clothes last longer.
What?
100%.
I'm-
I'm not kidding.
Josh, it's 2023.
And clothes still last longer
Where-
in 2023 when you don't dry them.
Where are you drying your shit?
I can show you. Hold on.
Yes,
Actually.
please. Oh my god.
All right.
You best pull out the most whack ass. What?
All right. It's a drying rack from IKEA. It's like $30, 100% worth it. You can set up in your room, it unfolds and all this shit. But dude, so anything elastic. Hold on, let me put this up.
Oh yeah. Let me see it.
Okay, I don't have room. I can't do it, but I'll take a video later, like we can do with the dryer. Okay, but anyway, anything with elastic, underwear, socks, stretchy clothes, whatever, heat is really bad on it, and that's why they lose their elasticity.
Yeah.
So if you don't dry stuff, they last for dude, my socks and shit last. I've had socks. Well, I don't wear them every day because I have the weird stance socks and shit. But from 2016, still going strong.
I mean, fair enough, I guess. Is that
Also, you save money because then you're not paying more on the power bill to do your dryer.
how much money you reckon you actually are saving?
With your old ass one, bro, probably a shitload. That motherfucker is probably running through kilowatts of shit.
Things sucking more energy than my PC.
Oh yeah, it's the old refrigerators. People get an old refrigerator and put it in their garage for beer, and then they're like, "My power bill is huge." It's yeah, you have a really inefficient fridge.
Fair
Now
enough.
running 24/7. So I don't know, little perks to it. I like to think about, but
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess
that
you're
makes
right.
your shit last longer for real.
Is it a good amount of extra work or? Because I feel like you're
So-
kind of you're not really folding it, but you're kind of folding your laundry twice at that point.
So I put all of it shirts on hangers, and then I bought the the black plastic hangers you get from stores that have clips.
Yeah.
I bought a
like the
shitload of those.
hangers.
And that's what I
Yep.
hang like my pants and underwear and all that stuff on them.
Yeah.
So like hanging shit for sure is longer than drying because you're all right. It's like a whole nother step. So it
Right.
probably takes me like, I don't know, dude, like 20 minutes if I do a full load. Like it takes a bit, but in the long run, it's
20
worth it.
minutes
Then like
to set up, like not 20 minutes
To
for it to
hang.
dry.
no to hang everything, like just like put it on hangers. No, drying, I'd do it like overnight or something. But it gives you 20 minutes to listen to our podcast. You know, put a podcast on, do your
Fair
thing,
enough.
do some laundry, and then boom, you get through an episode of listening to us.
Yeah, if that's what you want, I guess. Don't know why you'd do that, but
I would. I listen to our podcast all the time.
do you?
No,
Just-
never.
that
We
would be
dude,
that would be the funniest thing. You just are constantly listening to like
Like,
our
listen
10 episodes on repeat.
oh my god. Now that we're gonna have more, no. But that's my solution. I would say you can't replace it. Like a feasible one would just be like air dry. And then you get the perks of better clothes last longer, you know?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And it keeps like your black doesn't fade as much.
Yeah, I guess that's. I don't know. I feel like I've never really cared about how much my clothes fade, the color and shit.
Really?
Like obviously, if they
Oh,
start
ow.
getting holes in it and shit, and like they're unwearable, then fuck that. But
Fewer holes too. Yeah, I'm with you on the fading. Don't care as much. It's more
I have had a couple shirts that like the print on it is weird. You know, you ever have? I don't know what's
Oh.
different about it, but you know how you can kind of like feel it sometimes,
Yeah.
like coming off. I've had
when
a
it's like
couple.
heat pressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've had a couple of shirts that don't make many loads through the
Drying
dryer,
cycles.
that just like
Yeah.
the shit just completely comes off.
Well, I buy a shirt every concert I go to, and I don't
Yes.
want to mess him up. So it's like,
Yeah,
oh, and it keeps your stuff from shrinking.
keeps your stuff from shrinking. I feel like,
Yeah,
does that even really happen after like the first couple times you wash it?
can't tell you. I don't even know the last time I dried clothes, man.
I dry my clothes
Years.
all the time. I've been wearing the same clothes for a good amount of time.
I see the new hoodie though. It looks fresh.
Oh yeah, I got the
From work?
NASCAR drip. Fucking
Hell yeah.
yeah, I
Oh,
like
yeah.
it. It's real comfy.
It's bold wearing white, man. I don't know if I would stain the shit out of that. Does it have any stains?
I did at one point. I had like a pizza stain, not like pizza sauce, but like I dropped my pizza and like the grease got onto it. You know. Uh,
Tragic.
yeah, and I thought I was so scared, dude, because it was like my third day having this hoodie,
Oh, of course. That's how it always goes.
of course, and I washed it and it didn't come out, and I was like, God damn it. And so I
What'd you do?
ended up just putting it in with every single load of laundry that I did. It was like, why not?
Brother.
Um,
Buy some like OxyClean spray or something.
no, I did. And
Oh,
it didn't
okay.
fucking, it
Ooh,
took
shit.
like multiple loads of that.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Hey, it came out.
It came out eventually. It was like, I don't know. It wasn't that many washes. It was like, I probably did it twice without any extra stuff. And then like maybe 2 or 3 times with I had like a little stain stick.
Okay, what's a lot of washes to you? 5 is a lot.
I mean, considering that the first 2, it was never going to come out. You know what I mean? Like those
Okay.
never had a shot.
Preseason games, it's like,
Exactly. It's like you can't
Then you
count
bust out
those.
the
I
spray
set
and
it
you're
up.
like, this is legit.
Exactly. That's when you put in your starting quarterback. You starting your A team. You get the boys out there to do some work.
It could be like the Ravens who don't lose any preseason games. They're just everything out the gate. You're just going.
like try hard.
Is that a stain? No, spray it anyway. Fuck it. We're getting this
Yeah. Just spray every single one of my clothes, every square inch
all
of
the
it
time. Just cover
before it
everything.
goes through the laundry. Talk about
real-
that would probably wear down your clothes.
Oh, yeah, I would eat through it, probably. Man, I have a little beef on that we got on this subject. Did you ever used to get the bleach pens? Not like a Tide stick, but like it was Clorox and it was like this fat like pen thing. So it was basically you can pinpoint bleach something so you don't like pour liquid.
Yeah. I used to
Quit
use that
making
one.
them.
They quit
Stop making them. I went to the store, couldn't find it, and then I was like looking what stores had it, and I looked up and they discontinued them like 2 or 3 years ago. I guess like I used mine so little it lasted forever that I didn't realize it. They don't make them anymore. Why? That is
was
such
like
a
the best thing ever.
That's what I'm saying. So like obviously they weren't making money on it or something or would have kept going, but I feel like that is a real big void where we don't have a bleach pen anymore because like you don't want to actually like. So your NASCAR thing. What if you got on the logo, then you just bleach the stuff? You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
I know it's little, but you get my point. Like sometimes you have a white shirt, all these graphics. I just have one little spot I need to bleach, but now it's like, so I mean, you can take the shirt and like pour it and all this other shit, but like,
No,
why?
the stick
Where'd the
was
pin
just so
go?
convenient. Yeah, it was. I wonder. That's weird. I
I don't know why. I looked it up and I can't. I think they didn't give a reason. I think it's probably just obviously money, but
I
they were
can't
the only
imagine
ones
they
doing it.
weren't making money off that. Is the thing.
I'm sure they were, but it's like, is it worth our while? And they're like, no,
Maybe.
or whatever. Who knows? Is that
Dude.
who makes Clorox? Is it Procter and Gamble?
I don't know. Probably. Let's see.
Sounds like them. But yeah, a little disappointed. I never like thought about that, but then I never thought they were the only ones that made it. I've never seen like an off-brand one or anything.
No. Oh, I think I've seen an off-brand one.
Really?
Once or twice.
Fucking send me one.
I'll try to find one for you. Dude, I remember those things are insane. That got like, this is a weird story. This is probably like the hardest stain I've ever tried to get out. Like it was a mess. My friend, I had a really weird friend in college, and he just always had this shit, just like random shit. And one day I walk into his room and he's got like this big thing of like slime. And I'm not talking like silly putty or
Was
anything.
he a
It's like,
chemist?
no, he started out doing I think he started out doing genetics actually, which is weird enough. And then he went into like
Interesting.
horticulture or some shit.
There you go.
Yeah, it was a big switch. But no, it was like this like huge just blob of green slime, and he was like playing with it and like passing it back and forth between his hands.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what you got there? He's like, just some slime. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Can I see it?
Yeah, everybody
He's
has
like,
some, you know.
Yeah. Just as slime. And I go, oh, cool. Let me fucking, because obviously I want to feel it, like it's cool,
Yeah.
So I was like, let me see that. He goes, all right, just don't get it on your clothes. I was like, wait, hold up. Why can't I get? He's like, I promise you, this shit will not come out of your clothes. He's like, this might as well be like industrial glue, the way it will just like stick to anything and everything. I was like, okay, shit. And so I survived that interaction, but then like later, like a few nights later, there's like a bunch of us hanging out in his room, like drinking whatever, and he's still got his slime, and someone takes it from him and is like messing with it, and then looks at me and goes, Mason, catch.
Oh no!
Because I don't think he knew that like
Oh
that
yes,
it was
it's
dangerous
terrible.
like that. And so he threw it at me, and I caught it, and I managed to avoid most of it, but then like a bunch like spilled on my jeans. And it was the same kind of shit where I put it through in like every load of laundry for like 3 or 4 times, which actually
Dude, it works.
costs like quantifiable money at Purdue. Like I knew exactly how much.
Oh right. I didn't even think of that, dude.
I was like, every time I threw it was like another $1.75 to do fuck all. But
Just to get some slime out.
yeah. And that was when I learned about the Clorox sticks too, because I told my friend about it, and he was like, oh, here, try this, and gave me the
No
stick.
shit.
And I went at it for like an hour, just sat down like every little spot, just like
You're high off the bleach.
hammering, and then yeah, exactly.
This is great
I was like
stuff,
hallucinating.
man.
I was doing spots that didn't even have slime. I was like, get it all. But yeah, and then
You never told me this. That's funny.
it ended up working. It's
See?
weird
All right.
laundry story there for you.
Clorox, the fuck are you doing? We need the sticks back. Bring them back. Maybe we can like make our own, dude. So what was it? It had to just been like a thing that housed bleach, and then it's like a Tide stick, and it seeped through like the felt
Right.
tip or whatever the fuck it
I
was.
imagine that's basically all it was, and except maybe they had like a super like goated formula for it. Like
You're probably
certain
right. Like
mixed
maybe it was like
chemicals.
thicker or something.
I don't know. I mean, I wonder if
We
we
know
could.
engineers.
That's
Like,
true.
yo, make this.
Yeah, my
need
computer
this.
engineering friends would be like, "Yeah, I can do that."
Hey, I know chemical engineer. We could do it.
There we go. I wonder if there's someone out there that has like an old one that they still have,
Oh,
and we can like reverse engineer the formula.
eBay. I'm gonna check eBay. I bet there's some here. Bleach pen. Oh, there's like off-brand ones. Portable bleach pen. Dude, there's gotta be one we can just load up. Oh, here we go. Clorox bleach pen. bleach pen, the OG one, $28. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, I don't know.
$43.
$28.
These are a hot commodity. Holy shit.
Dude, it's a shortage. It's a nationwide shortage. People yearn for the bleach.
This is nuts.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
We paid $28, buy one of them. Get a chemical engineer to reverse engineer the formula. Start making our own, and we're rich.
Bro, somebody's selling 2 pre-owned for $32. No, $37 after shipping.
I feel like that's
we missed out.
It's not too bad of a deal for something that doesn't get made anymore.
It's used.
Oh, it's used?
It's pre-owned. Who would the fuck?
I missed
one
that
drop
part.
left. This is wild. I never thought to check this, man. Maybe we could make a business of like shit we know maybe be going out and we'll just load up. What do you have all these Clorox wipes in your closet? We think they're going out.
Yeah,
Got a
just
hunch.
predict. It's
Better
like
than
stocks. It's like what's gonna get
Yes.
discontinued next. They discontinued didn't they discontinue spray sunscreen recently? Or something like
Nope.
that? Not discontinue it. There was like a recall on it, I heard, or something like that.
Oh, somebody did. Yeah, I can't remember. It wasn't. Who do I use? It wasn't the one I used. I can't remember. You should know.
Was it Banana
fucking-
Boat? I feel like it was
No.
Banana. No.
They've apparently not good. Like they have stuff in it that's not good. It's like Neutrogena.
Yeah, I feel like
think is
that's
what I
why there was
use.
like a recall, because it was not good for you.
Yeah, it was like cancer shit in it or something. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
It was
I
something real
didn't
bad.
Stop
but
me, but
hey, dude, it's either that. Okay, so man, we're really going, but this is awesome.
Yeah.
That's great you brought that up because it's like you wear it, you might get cancer, but you don't do it, you for sure get skin
You
cancer.
for sure. I mean, you can do the lotion. Obviously, is like the obvious solution, but fuck the
Oh,
lotion.
right, but let's pretend it.
Fuck
yeah,
the
just for this
lotion.
sake.
That's what we're gonna say. The lotion sucks. Takes you
It's
like
not
15
great.
minutes to. Not actually. I don't know. It's been a while since
But-
I've used actual lotion sunscreen, but
I have hairy ass arms, dude.
yeah,
And when you put that on there, it is rough.
it just soaks. It's rough and it like soaks it right up.
And
You
a
gotta use a
long-
shit ton, dude. Don't even
Yep.
get me started on my legs. They're just as hairy and they're twice the size. And it,
Dude, it's rough. I totally feel this 100%. That's the ginge life, man. I
it's
know
the
how it
ginge
goes.
life for real. Because I do that. I spend like 20 minutes putting on my lotion sunscreen. I go into the water and come back out. Got to do
Half
that
an hour
shit
later.
all over again.
Yep.
Even if I don't, I'm just sitting there sweating my balls off for like half an hour. I'm like,
Dude,
"Oh,
it's all ass. Especially being down here in Houston, now people make fun of me about it. They're like, "Man, we tell you from the north, putting all this." I'm like, "Man,
fuck
you
you."
gave it away."
Oh,
I'm
I
not
can
built
tell you
for the
from
sun.
north. Then when
I
you-
know, dude.
When it gets cold and you complain that it's cold, they're like, fucking, "Oh, I thought you were supposed to be used to this. You're from the north."
Exactly. I want them to go up where snow is, and they're like, "I'm dying." I'm like, "I bet you are."
Yeah, bring
Enjoy
a jacket.
this.
Uh,
I know. They
I
would be
can tell
all
you're from the south.
10 layered up, and it's like
Yeah.
30 degrees.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I had a friend who grew up in North Carolina and moved to Florida for college. And I remember like my second year at Purdue, she posted something in her story. It was like 55 degrees. She's like, "Oh, I can't wait for it to get warm again. It's so cold."
Oh
It's
my
like,
god.
you are such a
Hey, bro.
loser.
I will say though, on that fact, 'cause it's very humid in Houston all the time. When it's like humid and it's a wet cold, it feels so fucking cold, bro. Even when it's not that much. Weird phenomenon. When I first got down here, it was like late March. It was 58 degrees. I remember this vividly, and you could see your breath outside because of how humid it
What?
was. So strange. I had never seen this, and like the people I work with are from here, and they're like, "Yeah, it's just because it's humid." I'm like, this is blowing my mind. I have never seen this before in my
It's
life.
like we're just breathing water casually.
Dude, it was weird because it wasn't like, that wasn't cold enough to like have a jacket or anything, but it was,
No.
you
I mean-
could see your breath. It was so strange. It reminded me of when I went skiing in Colorado and there's snow everywhere because you're so high up in the mountains, but people are in t-shirts because it was hot.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I have
what?
experienced that before because it's hot and
Strange.
like the sun's bouncing off the snow and shit.
Yeah, but it's so high up it can't melt or something.
Yeah.
It's just super weird. I don't understand it, but yeah, that's some weird shit. So your friend, I get, is funny. It is so funny to laugh about that, but it might be because it's humid as shit. It does feel a little worse, but
Maybe,
still,
maybe.
it's not as bad as the negative shit we get up at Lafayette
Yeah.
by any means. But yeah, man, coming back real big full circle. think you should air dry your shit. We need to bring back bleach pens. I guess our solution to the bleach pen, then we could just cough up more dough and order one and hope it still works.
Just get our money up. That's the solution.
Dude, I just can't, like, $44, and they're like advertising it's discontinued, and like they know what's up. So there's still a demand,
Oh, for sure.
you know? I
I
don't
would
know,
say
man.
we just create our own business. Everyone go to www.criticalsolutions/shop and buy our homemade bleach pens and merch.
And definitely don't drink it.
Don't drink it, guys. Don't drink it.
We don't have a shop yet, but maybe one day that'll be
One
up.
day we'll get some merch up.
We should, man.
We gotta get some nice little Critical Solutions shirt, little hat maybe, little hoodie.
Oh, we need hats so that we can wear
Sweatpants.
them during the recording, since we only get like head shots at the moment.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Until
if
we
you're
live
out there
together.
and you want to design merch for us, send us some shit.
Please.
Flash. That'd be cool. I'd wear it all the time.
Let's shift this up a teeny bit. But so right before we got on here, both working out, and I made us late because I took too long. But
It's true.
so I found out you do zero cardio. Is that true?
0. Fuck that.
Why?
'Cause
Heart health, man.
Nah, my heart's fine.
Nah, I don't need that shit.
I don't do it. Dude, it's okay. So I've always been like a little skinny boy. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, 100%.
you know, I'm sure you know the feel, just kind of like a little hard to put on weight, you know?
Yeah, it's very hard.
And so basically, and I didn't really work out for like until I got into college.
Yeah.
And so basically, when I started working out, my main goal was like, I'm just putting on weight and that's it.
Good.
And
Good goal.
weight and like muscle, you know, right?
Right,
Obviously,
right.
I'm not going
You're just like Mac on fucking That's
to.
Always Sunny. I'm cultivating mass, and he's just fat as fuck.
Yeah, on the extreme dirty bulk. And so I even did like a biometric scan. There was like a supplement store in Lafayette that was doing a challenge where you could you went and they have like a scan machine and it'll tell you like your body fat and like all these stats about you, including how many calories you burn, like I forget what it's called, like your resting calorie rate, you know?
Oh, okay. I get, like, when you're
just
not
kinda like-
actually exercising.
Right, like just like being awake,
Okay.
how many calories you burn every day.
Got you.
And mine was like super high. So
Well, I mean, that makes sense. But
It makes sense, like, obviously,
have a really
I-
high metabolism, don't you?
that's what I expected
Yeah.
that just because it's always
Right.
been a little hard to put on weight. It's just like if I am doing cardio along with like weightlifting, especially,
Yeah.
then it's like I'm burning too many calories. I can't keep up with that. You know?
That's fair. That's expensive. Somebody's got to eat a lot of food.
Exactly. So I just started like meal prepping and shit. It's hard, but
Ooh.
it's
We'll get
pretty.
back to this. We'll get
Yeah,
back to
we'll
that
get-
one.
we'll
I
get
want
back
to
to
touch
it.
on that.
So,
But still, no cardio. You don't do like high interval intensity training or none of that? Because that's cardio, but it's still like working out.
is that like calisthenics kind of?
So it's usually no weights, but like it'll be what did you say? A cycle of like terrible things like squat jumps and then like burpees and like all this
Yeah.
stupid stuff. So you're not like running, but it's for sure cardio.
Yeah, I guess, and it's still building muscle too, but
Right. It's hard.
fuck all that. I did like
That's fair.
when I was at Purdue and I was working out with one of my friends who got me into going to the gym, so I would just always go with him. He every like 3 leg days or something, we would do calisthenics and we'd do like box jumps and like
Ooh.
jumping lunges and
Yeah.
dumb shit
No,
like
that's
that.
good.
It was good, but it was painful and
Yeah.
it
Tough.
definitely is good for you. And
Get that vertical up.
yeah, true. That's what he would always say. He's like, I'm not here just to get strong. I want to jump high. I want to run fast. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
go for it. But and that like fair enough, like same, but also not that bad.
Not
you
sa- No, it makes sense, man. So basketball in high school, we had our strength and conditioning coach was a nutcase. He was nuts, but he wanted us to gain like 20 pounds in one off season. That's what is that? How many months is that? Like 5 months? I don't even know. Not enough by any means. Because on top of that, we would play all the time. So you're running how many miles while you're playing? And then on top of that, he'd make us run miles as a workout. And we're like, dude, we can't gain weight when we're doing. Like, what do you want us to do here? Oh, you just got to keep eating more. And we had a lower calories. It was really annoying. First time I had to do this. And I was eating like, I don't even know. It was like 4,500 calories, like something stupid, like a shitload. And dude, it was like nothing was happening. When it finally like solved, I would eat this huge bowl of ice cream before bed every single night. And then I finally I could see it was like I was getting muscle weight going and all this shit. But I got up to like 162 is the most I've ever weighed. And then as soon as I stopped working out, dude, I dropped 10 pounds in a month.
Yeah.
'Cause it's just like, it's not natural. So I was just like, this is so much work. I'm not dealing with this. And then when you get older, you're paying for your own food. So I'm like, no, I'm not doing
Yeah.
this. It's so expensive. So I totally get what you're saying on that. Now, since you're trying to bulk, but nah.
Yeah.
It's too much work, man. Like everything you're describing sounds like way too much work.
What?
I'm
What am I
lazy.
describing? Weightlifting?
Bulking. Because I mean, you got to eat a fuck
Oh,
ton.
yeah,
You got to do all the weights and like, nah. I'd rather
Yeah,
like,
but if I don't, then I'm like malnourished. You know what I mean? Like,
well, no, it's true. That's true. But I don't know, man. Maybe I wish there was like, everybody wants a magic pill. But I wish there was like something you could just take and it would just like, I don't know what it would do. I don't know.
It's
Something
the
to make
grind. You got to be on the grind set, Josh.
I do, but in a way you don't like, apparently.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
would
know.
just rather.
You do some
so I ran
Ironman
5
shit.
miles before we got on here, and it was my best times I've ever done. Shit like that. I feel great. It was awesome. And
Oh,
then
yeah?
like, I still haven't eaten since then, which is fine. Like it's cool. Like it's way
What?
easier. I had to get on a record, man. I was running late. I already pushed this,
You ran 5 miles and then you didn't eat anything afterwards? That's
and I
insane.
did
to me.
calisthenics before, core strength training, and yoga. You should get on yoga, dude.
Dude,
It's nice.
actually, I might. Like that. That's
Yoga's
a good
good.
suggestion. I have one of my really good friends. His girlfriend got him into yoga like a year or two ago, or
Yeah.
I don't even know how long ago. A while ago. And they like for whatever reason kind of stopped doing it together. I guess like I don't know, just fell out of it.
Yeah.
But he never stopped. He's still just doing it on his own. I'm like,
Dude,
good for you, buddy.
So the big thing, it teaches you to breathe through like workouts and stuff.
Yeah.
And I've like it's applied to my work life because I do like kind of manual labor right now, and I'll be like doing something heavy, and I used to like hold my breath, and I'm like now I know like I don't even think about it, and I'm breathing.
Definitely
and
do
I'm
not
like,
hold your breath.
whoa. But you know, like when you're doing something like just picking something up real fast.
Oh
You
yeah,
gotta,
when you're not actually like working out.
Yeah, and you're just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
moving, and so like I don't even think it's kind of got my like subconscious to do its own thing through it. But then it's also really good for stretching because I am not a pliable person or flexible by any means. I don't know if you are.
No,
So it's
I'm
really
not.
helping with that quite a
Yeah,
bit. But
I
you should check it out.
might get into that. But it's like you
Or-
said, I'm already doing so much work on the bulk. You know what I mean?
Okay. So I just do Apple Fitness, a 10-minute yoga thing. Like it's nothing extensive because I just want to go quick. I don't have time for that shit. But even the 10-minute ones, super solid, man.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You got a yoga mat?
No, I just
You
do it
don't
on the
have a
carpet.
yoga mat?
Nah, man. We just full
You gotta
send
get a
this.
yoga mat.
Yeah, I probably should at this rate. I've done it so much, but
Yoga mats are the shit. Because my mom used to do yoga all the time. So like when I was living with my parents, fucking like, I don't know. My mom just always did yoga. And when I was a kid, I really liked doing yoga with her.
do some
I
like
was like,
tumbles
oh,
on
you're
it.
cool. Yeah, I like go downstairs. She's doing some like whack shit. And I'm like, that looks cool. Let me do that. So I just like stand next to her. She used to have like 5 yoga mats. I'd fucking whip one out and just.
Dude, it's hard.
Yeah, a lot of it is.
It is very hard. Like
a lot of it is.
terrible balance. I'm always like falling over and things, but it's worth it, man. But going back to cardio, I think you should try to run, man. It's
I
whenever
used
you're
to.
okay. What's your cutoff point? Like when you're like, all right, I'm at my weight. I'm gonna maintain this weight, or is there a point?
I don't know, 180, 185 maybe,
God, how much you weigh right now? I know you're taller than me, but
155 on a good day.
30 pounds of muscle.
No, I mean 180, 185 is when I'll probably like cut, you know? So maybe I guess down to like 175, maybe 170.
Still,
But like, dude,
20
I'm
pounds.
6'1". Like,
still though, bro. I'm just saying from where you're at now to that. That's
mean,
insane.
it's not
Wait,
like
so how much did you say you weigh?
155 on a good day.
Yeah.
because I
That
also
makes sense. You're
it'll
also like,
fluctuate by like 5 pounds on any
oh
given day,
wow,
which is
like water
insane.
weight.
Oh, dude, water weight, I guess, but like, yeah, I don't know. A lot of the times it feels like you're like running with a resistance band. You know how you're just like trying to
Oh
like it's just always
yeah.
going down. You're just trying to go up just a little bit faster. You know?
Have you ever weighed yourself before and after you took a shit?
Yeah, yeah. I don't have a scale at the house anymore, so I can't do it.
Same.
But I used to always
It
do
was
that.
always so fun. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
losing weight over here. Come do cardio.
Yeah, I dropped a damn load today.
Get out of me, devil.
Yeah. You try to guess, you're like, ooh, yeah, that felt like a 2-pounder right there.
I wonder. I know this one. But
Yeah,
that's
no, it's
okay. So
not.
you're like, you're 1 inch taller than me, and you weigh 20 pounds more than me. That's fucking nuts.
I weigh 20 pounds more than you.
I weighed myself a long time, and since I've been like hitting this shit hard, I was like almost 140. So I imagine I'm probably like 135. I should buy a scale.
Yeah, you should buy a scale. You weigh more
should
than
do it
that.
tonight, actually.
I'd
I'm
be
gonna buy one.
I'd be willing to bet you weigh more than that.
I
But
don't know,
I
dude.
do want to
That's
clarify.
like my normal weight.
I guess that was my close to my normal weight before I started working out.
See, because I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to get like lean and shit and cut calories.
Yeah,
and
I'm
things.
sure that would be still my weight. I'd probably weigh like 140, 145 if I was doing cardio.
Yeah, if you like cold turkey stop working out.
I think even if I kept
probably drop.
working out, but then I started also doing cardio regularly, I think I would drop down to like 145 at least.
See, man, if you lean up like that, that is for us and our body type so much easier to maintain.
Yeah, no, the goal is like put on a shit ton of muscle during the bulk and then like cut down like 5 or 10 pounds and then you're shredded. You know what I mean?
But you still got to eat a fuck ton, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess if you enjoy it.
maintenance ain't that hard. Especially when you've been bulking.
That's true. How long you been doing this? Since school, right?
Yeah, I didn't really start going until like the beginning of my senior year, to be honest. So I've been doing this for about 2-ish years, maybe a little more.
We're getting old. I can't believe we graduated that far ago.
I know,
already.
right?
Well, you before me, but that's I mean, that's good. So you went, what do you, 155? And you're like, so yeah. I mean, you're making
I think I
progress.
weighed less than 135. I think I might have been 130, if not in the 120s. I was a scrawny motherfucker. I was really small.
Plus,
But
I mean, when you're broke in college, it's hard to eat a shitload and things. So
yeah, true.
I feel that.
Everyone talks about you gained the freshman 15. I think I lost 15.
Dude, same. Like
Walking to class and shit.
Yeah, especially like when it's freezing and you're trying to like hoof
Your
it. And
whole
all this crap.
body's vibrating for the whole walk. Just,
Dude, yeah. And plus, like the crap we did, like for our major, I always had to lug around camera, lights, tripod, like all this shit to take to class. So I was lugging this through a mile. So you have like weight training, essentially getting to class.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like huffing and puffing. I'm like throwing all my shit in the corner so I can like sit down. So annoying.
Oh yeah,
I get
those
that.
big ass. You remember those huge, like felt like 50-pound tripods that we had in
Oh
the
yeah, those are
department
nice.
there?
Because they were for the broadcast cameras, so they had to mount this ancient HD camera that weighed 20
Yeah.
pounds.
I just remember every time checking those out, just like, Jesus Christ, here we go again.
Dude, you're not wrong. Yeah, that is true. I did a light one and it still sucked. So
Yeah. Oh, the light ones are tough too, because I have a light one now, but it's like the worst tripod ever.
they're not good. Yeah, especially with the camera rig getting heavier.
Yeah. They make good light ones, but that's not what we're talking about.
And well, real quick, since you just said that, I just saw an ad for one for Peak Design. It's the backpack I was showing you I just bought.
Yeah.
They just came out with this super slim one, and it gets down to like this, but it gets huge. I was like, oh, I want to check this out. And I know tripods are a lot. The aluminum version is $350. The carbon fiber is $650.
Jesus Christ, dude. It's 3 sticks.
That makes sense. Like you're putting a $6,000 rig on it, so like
Yeah, fair enough.
you want to do it, but I totally get it. I don't know, it's a lot. But cardio, man, I just feel like you have when you run, man. There's like you get in this like. You ever seen the Family Guy episode where Brian starts running and he gets the runner's high?
So I have it.
Oh, you should watch it. It's so good. That like when that kicks in, man. You can do anything in life, like for real though. Because think about it, there's no one with you usually, or like I'm listening to music or something like that. So you're your own coach. So you figure out what you're made of
Right.
when you're doing this. So it's kind of fun, and it's very a big mental thing. Like running is like almost all mental.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
I just recently saw a quote. It was like, if you ignore your injury, are you actually injured? Like, if you can block out the pain, is there still an injury? It's like,
Yes.
I mean, if you snap your leg or whatever, but like if something's just like bothering you, and it's like, no. So like I was running, like something feels like it's tight, or I'm like, nah, I just ignore it, and then like you just go and you just keep going. But it's like
Yeah.
it just translates things to other life. So it gives you like, working out gives you the endorphins, so you get confidence and
Right.
all this. But then you're just like, I can do this, or like, I don't know, man. It gets you in the zone with things. So it's like for me, I like when I texted you and I was like, it's very therapeutic. But I get how that sounds crazy to some people, and you're like, I think weightlifting therapeutic.
I think
I
they're
can't
both
argue with that.
therapeutic, to be fair, because I was never like a consistent runner, but I did run a
Yeah.
little bit in like high school, especially because I played soccer. So
Oh, so you ran a lot,
soccer is like the conditioning sport. You know what I mean?
right? All you
Like,
do.
that and like football probably are like the
Basketball for sure. You run miles of
yeah,
basketball.
but basketball
Football,
you're
you stop,
on
start,
a
stop, start.
court. Yeah, yeah, I guess.
It's 92 feet.
Yeah, but you know how much harder it is to run on grass than it is to
Oh, I'm
run
not
on a
comparing
court?
those two. Oh, compared to football, football though you stop, start, so it's like sprints.
Yeah. I'm not counter. I agree with that. You're probably right there.
But soccer,
But
you're
soccer
just,
versus basketball is what I'm talking about.
oh no, I'm not even, no way. Soccer's way
Yeah.
too much.
So anyway,
I didn't know you played soccer.
yeah, I was never good, but
Hey, you did it.
yeah, I just did like a rec league with my friends all the time, so we could just
Oh,
fuck
okay.
around and
That's good.
ball on some
It's
kids.
good cardio where it's like an activity. So just like some people just hate running. I totally get
Yeah,
that.
exactly. And like I'm going to hang out with my boys, you know.
Yeah, that's
Um,
good social thing.
But yeah, so I used to do that, and then like that's where I learned that I'm actually a decent runner. Like I could just run for a while. Like in high school, I was always pretty well conditioned, but I guess I'm not really anymore. So maybe it was because of soccer. But
Yeah, but dude, like if you're naturally like that, it would take you 2 weeks and you'd be back in the groove.
oh, for sure.
You know?
But my point being, I do think running is therapeutic sometimes, and I get what you mean. Where it's like sometimes you feel like an anime character like breaking through the
Yo,
like,
Super Saiyan, dude.
Father, yeah. So I
For
get
sure.
that for sure, but I don't know. It's not the time. That's when
No, you have different
that's when the
goals.
cut
Makes
comes
sense.
in. You know what I mean? So it's like
No, I totally get that.
set the baseline. You know, get
Yeah,
some weight on, and then add in the cardio, and
that's
you know,
smart.
get your heart.
You
get
actually
your
have a
heart health
plan. I'm
going.
just kind of like doing random shit. So,
Yeah, I mean, hey,
because you were like, what do you ask? You're like, oh, what are you hitting today? And I'm like, I do this. I don't know what you mean. I just do this lame shit. And then you're like, you have a plan. Like, that's cool. I'm just lazy, dude. I don't know. I guess my solution to this problem was like if I would lift more, because it was also like I could never get like chest muscles going and all this shit I was doing. We worked out a lot in basketball in high school. So I guess if I had like a personal trainer, that would make me more, and like a nutritionist, so like I don't have to think about the food I need to eat and all this crap. That
That
would
is
solve
definitely the dream. That's what I've wanted since the start of this. You know.
Yeah,
If money was no object, kind of thing. It's like
exactly.
I just hire maybe not a personal trainer, because I feel like I don't necessarily need a trainer. It would definitely help.
Yeah,
But I think
if you're doing this stuff.
I'm chilling on my own. But a nutritionist or like a cook would be insane to just be able to like
Yeah.
come back from the gym and there's just like a perfect
the
meal like
protein
catered
and-
to exactly what I need and it's right there. That would be
Right.
amazing. But I don't know. At the end of the day, dude, like I'm really not doing that much. Like I got like 3 different days, you know, fucking back, chest, legs, and
Okay. At least you're doing
just-
legs. There you go.
I just cycle. Never skip leg day. And I have never
some people
skipped
do,
a leg
man.
day. And it's the truth. And I'm sticking by it. You can't
Really?
pro-
Okay.
you cannot prove otherwise.
As long as you're not doing the scary shit where like people are doing leg press and their knees bend backwards.
Dude, my legs are not built for this. I'll tell you that much.
I believe it, man. That's hard.
Dude,
You do squats?
yeah, I go back and forth between that and
Oh, God.
oh, I
What's
love
wrong with
squats,
you?
dude.
Get the fuck out of here. You're weird.
Dude, no. It like okay, so
There's something off.
no, so it's like this is so weird. It's like taking a big
just made it weird.
shit. You know what I mean? It's
And
like
we talked about this. I hate pooping. I wish we never had to poop.
oh, you
Remember
never
how
just
that
like
old episode.
take a really satisfying shit.
I just wish it would go away. I don't even want to have to deal with it.
I don't know. It's like you
Like Kim
Like-
Jong-un on the interview, he just burns so many calories, the dude never shits. That's my
true.
dream.
That's true. He never shits. That's a fact. But
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. But
squats
no,
and you're pooping.
Squats. I'm pooping, right? So, first of all, it's like I like something about it like feels cool having just like a big old
A bar
weight
crushing
on your
your
back.
spine.
Nah, I mean if you're dumb, then yeah, it's crushing your spine.
Or if you're
but-
skinny. I don't have shit there, bro.
No, if you're skinny, it's even better, kind of. Not better, but like I like push my shoulders back and I like rest it on my like the groove that like creates with like your
this
shoulder
sounds
blade.
painful.
No. It's exactly how you're
How much
supposed
do you
to
squat?
Huh?
How much do you squat?
I don't like if I haven't done like a 1 rep max, but I normally will get up to like 165, something like that.
Nah, you can
But
have
dude, just like you got this weight on your back and you're just like you feel like Hercules, you know, you're like you go down and it's like just the sensation of like straightening your legs and just like pushing through all that weight is so satisfying.
Yeah, especially like if you're with the boys getting all hyped up and all this shit. But
Oh,
like,
dude, hitting a PR with the boys, there's nothing like it.
that's true, man.
You've been working towards. You've been hitting the same weight. I've been hitting 160 for a month and a half, you know, and then one day
Yeah.
I finally loaded up, and it just
nailed it.
goes.
That's fair, dude. So it's like you're hitting goals, so that's where the satisfaction comes from of like I
That's
did
what
this
it
and
is.
like
It's not like, oh, I'm trying to hit like a certain weight and then I'm gonna stop working out. It's like I
Right.
just like I like being able to lift more. Every time I put a new plate on and it works, I'm just like, fuck yes.
that's because you're
Victory.
seeing like tangible evidence of your hard work.
Yeah.
The
And it's
reaping
like
the
while you're doing
rewards.
it, you get to feel strong, you know?
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah, okay.
it's
So my
satisfying.
version of that is when I'm running and I check my split times and like what I just did that mile and that
Yeah.
mile, and then I'm like today I was not under 9, which is not great, but like for me I haven't done under 9 every
average?
mile. Yeah, for 5 miles my average
That's
time
good
was
for 5
8:44.
miles.
Also though, the factor I need to always consider, it was 96 degrees when I
Yes.
ran because we're in Houston, so
Yes.
like it's hot as fuck, and I'm running around like uptown, which is really bad air quality, and I get like alerts about it. So
Oh, dude, you
I'll
should
take it.
do the I forgot what it's called. The Murphy challenge, something like that.
what's that?
You know what I'm talking about? It's like a thing people do on Memorial Day, I think, or Veterans Day, or one of the holidays, where it's like you do like a 5 mile or a certain amount of distance run, and then you do like I'm gonna look it up. Because I
think
want to
you
get
lost
this
me
right.
already. This sounds rough.
I want to get this right. Nah, this would be right up your alley, I think. It's
I
hard.
want to do a
but
mini.
I think you would
I'm
like
working
that.
towards a mini.
Okay, so you do a 1 mile run, and I think some people do it with like a people do all of this. Okay, so all of this is while you're wearing a 20-pound weight vest.
No, that's so bad on your joints. My knees are already bad enough, dude. I wouldn't last at all.
So while you're wearing a 20-pound vest, you do a 1 mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups,
I can't do this without a vest.
and 300 just like squats with your weight and the
Get out of
vest.
here. The mile is the easiest thing by far.
The mile, even that, dude, running a mile. Imagine running it. A lot of people do it on treadmill, which I feel like would be the only way to go.
Yeah, so
But
it's
like,
better
imagine doing
compression.
a mile run wearing a 20-pound vest in the Houston heat.
and I would maybe actually die.
So that's what my friend sent it to me last year and was like, yo, everyone should try to do this with me. And like, if you can't do it, then like modify it to like do what you think you can do. So like, obviously I don't have a 20-pound vest. And even if I did, fuck that.
So don't do that's bad on your joints. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I think
Oof.
there's a whole story behind it, but I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'll see how far I can get, you know?
Yeah.
So I did a 1 mile run and it was
Nice.
like 80 something, high 80s.
It's hot.
So it was hot. And this is like weightlifting, Mason. This is no cardio, Mason.
Oh shoot. Oh man. Okay. So
And
you
s-
weigh more then.
I weigh more
Than
and
you
I'm
used to.
way out of shape, like
Yeah.
conditioning wise. So I come back and I'm gassed from the run. Like gassed in a way
Man.
I've never been gassed from running a mile. And I come back and I
How you
did
did it?
because it's it's 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, and 300 squats.
Dude,
So I would do a
very-
set of 10 pull-ups, 20 push-ups, and 30 squats. And my plan was to do 10 sets of each of those and rotate.
at least that's a good way to break it down.
Yeah, like it doesn't seem that bad after you've done 10 pull-ups, but then you do 2 things after that. So then you kind of your back is rested, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm losing my train of thought here. Oh yeah, I got like 5 or 6 sets in, and then I was like, fuck this. This isn't worth it.
Dude, that's a lot though. Still.
Dude, I think that if I ran the mile on a treadmill, I could have done it.
Oh, okay. So when you run, do you normally like outside run?
I went outside, yeah, and I did like
Oh,
there's
you
like
said
a
the
perfect
temperature, right?
yeah, there's like a perfect in my neighborhood at the time. There was like a loop that was like a perfect mile, coincidentally.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I cannot do treadmills at all. I hate them.
What?
I hate it. Yeah, I run
Treadmills
outside
are the best.
always. No, I need stuff, and like
Yeah.
I like running into people when I'm running and like seeing
No, I get that.
life. I don't know. I can't do it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the treadmill takes the therapeutic part out of it, kind of.
Yeah, and that's like 75% of the reason I do it, to be honest.
Yeah. So I agree there. I think I'm only going treadmill if I'm going for like a goal, like I'm trying to run
Makes sense.
a certain amount of miles, or
That makes sense, man.
if it's like 20 degrees if you're in Indiana.
Okay,
You're just like,
yeah,
fuck that.
yeah. When it's cold, no, I don't do that. I know people that would like run in the snow, and I'm like, no,
Yeah, that's not for
I'm
me.
not. I'll pass on that one.
Yep.
That's too much. But I don't know. So the whole like cardio and like bulking up thing, I did think I already said it, like the trainer and all that. But again, I don't have a gym by me, so I don't pay for like a membership. If I had easy access to a gym and like a person to do it with, I'd probably be more inclined to do like what you're doing.
Yeah. It's definitely like both are, I want to be clear. I respect both. They're completely valid forms of working out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I don't know. There's something, I feel like weightlifting is more progress oriented, maybe.
Yeah,
Although I know you're going for like faster times and stuff, but
no, I agree with you. It's a lot more visual. Like,
yeah, it's
you
a
can
lot easier to
see
see your
all-
progress.
right, running is
Yeah.
just like, I don't get as tired now.
Yeah.
That's about like it for the most part. So I totally understand that. But it helps with concerts when I'm like jumping around and shit. I don't get tired anymore. It's like I'm
That's
moshing.
fair, dude. I the last concert I went to, we went to bars afterwards, and I was standing in line, and I almost fell to my knees. I was like, "Oh my god, guys, I'm so gassed," because we
Dude,
got.
don't do that.
Oh yeah, we got somebody. One of my friends had a friend there who was like into it. Like I don't know what his deal was, but he was like, "Follow us," and then we follow him, and all of a sudden we're like front fucking row of
Oh,
this shit. Yeah, not like actual, but like pretty close to the front.
was
Yeah.
it EDM?
It was EDM, yeah. It was
Well,
called
who was
Christmas
singing?
in July. If any Wilmington dwellers
That one.
know, yeah.
That's so sick.
Dude,
Who
it
did
was.
you see when you're up close, or were you there for like the whole festival?
We were only there for when Grizz came up front
Oh.
at least. But it was sick, dude.
That's amazing.
He at one point he's like a sax man. I guess like because I haven't listened to
know
a
this.
ton of his music before this. I had to listen to a little bit, but he has
Yeah, I saw
saxophone in
some.
like a lot of his shit.
Huh.
And
know
so
that.
at one point he like hops up on the table with a sax and just starts like going in, bro.
That's is it an
Time
electric
of my
sax?
life. I mean, I guess so. It was playing out of.
Well, I mean, like, was it brass or like usually electric ones are like black or something? They like
Oh no! It was
wired
brass.
in.
It was. I mean, it looked
okay.
as close to
Okay.
like a traditional saxophone as you could tell.
Oh, sick, dude. I
Yeah.
didn't know he did that. Okay, I'm a big. I like saxophone in songs. I know some people fucking hate that, but like the 1975 uses it in like almost every song, and it's awesome.
Oh, I love saxophones too. Saxophones, and I remember. You remember that one song from forever ago, Trumpets? There's like trumpets, they go. Like something about
It's
I'm not a
about-
huge fan of trumpets in general, but that song gives me similar vibes to like the sax, where it's just like
yeah, dude. There's
you know?
something about air instruments, whatever those are called, brass
Yeah.
instruments. They're just fun. I don't know. It's a whole like elegance thing mixed with like new and
Yeah, I always think it's cool seeing like, just like thinking about how instruments work too, especially like the violin. You see people play the violin, you're like, how the
Yeah.
fuck is it making that noise?
they know what they're doing. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
blows my
know
mind.
what they're
But-
doing. So there's like 3 strings. I'm like, how many possible notes, how many chords could you possibly be playing? But-
Right, because the first person to do it was just like / messing around, and then they got it
Yeah.
figured out for everyone else.
Yeah, that works. Thanks for listening. Be sure to rate the podcast and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Check out the video of the episode on YouTube and subscribe to our channel at Critical Solutions. Visit our website at criticalsolutionspodcast.com and follow us on TikTok. The links are in the episode description. All right, man. See you next week.
All right, I will see you then.